a year-ish ago, a year and a half, I don't know, about a year ago, I was trying to get more in touch with my hip-hop side. And because every time I would tell people that I'm trying to get in touch with my hip-hop side, a smattering of people would go, I heard you. And I was like, I gotta be cooler. So I was trying to figure out what to do, and I was like, how do I get more hip-hop? And then I realized the trick is that you gotta take on a rap name. Okay? Because Curtis Jackson, no one wants to hear that shit, but when he became 50 Cent, bam, success. You also have to begin rapping, but I didn't want to do that, so let's act like it's just a name, okay? So, I was like, perfect, I need a rap name. What's my rap name going to be? Well, my real name's Asaf, and I want to include that, so let's use the first letter, A. Bam, that's cool, because like guys with G for the first letter, like G something, that's cool. So I was like, A. There we go, I got the letter A. And I was like, well, what qualities does one want in a rapper who doesn't rap? What does one want in a rapper? You gotta be a rapper, you gotta be hip, right? You gotta be hip, and if you're gonna be a rapper, you gotta be the tightest. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be the tightest rapper out there. So I was like, bam, I am Hepatitis A. But my friend was like, I think that's already like an album or something. And I was like, all right, what can I do? And I was trying to figure it out, and it's tough. How do you come up with something like that? And then I heard about, do you guys know who Donald Glover is?
Yeah.
A few people. For those of you who don't, if you've ever seen the show Community, the sitcom Community, he plays Troy. He's a comedian and a comedic actor, and he's very successful, he's quite talented, and he's also a rapper. And his rap name is Childish Gambino, okay? And he's successful. He has albums and they sell. He like goes on tour and does rap shows. He doesn't need to do the stand-up, that kind of thing. It's like a cool thing that he does. And I was like, bam, that's what I want to be. I want to be a stand-up comedian rapper, except not do the rap part. And I was reading an interview with him, and he said that he got the name Childish Gambino from an online, I know, I can hear that noise too, that weird buzzing noise, and I have no idea what it is, which is why I've been ignoring it. But since I've seen enough people go, does anyone know what it is? No? Oh. Would have been really cool if one person had been like, it's this and this, and we could have fixed it. But alright. It turns out that he got his rap name, Childish Gambino got his rap name from an online Wu-Tang Clan name generator. Does everybody remember the Wu-Tang Clan? With the RZA and the GZA and Inspector Deck and Old Dirty Bastard? And someone was like, this naming convention can't die with the band. We need an engine that will spit out more of these. And so they created this, and I was like, bam, that's legitimate now. He has albums, I can do that too. Perfect. So last Christmas, I was at my girlfriend's family's house, and, you know, for Christmas dinner, and I was like, now's the time to look this piece of information up. So we all gathered around the computer on Christmas Day at about 3 p.m. And I was like, here we go. And I encourage you guys to do the same thing. Google free Wu-Tang Clan name generator, all right? Now, don't put in your own names, because it's stupid. It's going to give you something stupid. It's not a good, it's an idiotic naming convention. Put in mine. The reason you got to do that is because I need you to know that this is a true story, and you're not going to believe me. You're going to do it, and you're going to be like, holy shit, yes, all right? Wu-Tang Clan name generator, I put in my full name, Asaf Adrian Gerchak, okay? And I was like, this is gonna be the best thing ever. I'm gonna have a new identity, I'm gonna be a new person, people are gonna take me seriously, I'm gonna be hip-hop, I'm gonna be street, it's gonna be wicked. Here we go, what is it? Here we go, Asaf Adrian Gerchak, and I hit the button, what is my Wu-Tang name? And it suggested, Inscrutable Drama Queen! And I was like, no, hold on. Something went wrong with the complex algorithm that's controlling this system. And I was like, what could have happened? And then I thought about it. I was like, well, hang on, Asaf's my real name. And that's the name that I always use on stage. But my entire life, my friends and my family, everyone has always called me by the nickname Safi. It's an Arabic nickname. And they call me that my entire life. And I was like, and Adrian, like that's my middle name. But I have really close friends that literally don't know that I have a middle name. Like that's not a... But, you know, so I was like, maybe those aren't who I really am. Maybe Safi Gerchak, that's who I really am. And hip-hop, it's got to be who you really are, right? It comes from the heart. You got to be the realist, right? And I was like, Safi Gerchak is the realist, which is a sentence that you don't hear a lot. And I was like, bam, maybe that's the real issue. I'll put that in. That'll give me my real Wu-Tang name, right? And so I put it in Safi Gerchak, and I was like, here we go. It's going to be awesome this time. Here we go. What is my Wu-Tang name? And I shit you not, it gave me Womanly Panther. So at this point, my girlfriend's mom, who is consoling me, goes, I'm sure it's just a stupid system that makes fun of everyone, and it's bullshit, it's fine, just put in my name, let's see what it gets. And now I'm not going to tell a a room full of strangers and drunks what my girlfriend's mom's name is, but her first name is Diane. It's a very ordinary, like, white person, North American name, that kind of thing. And we put in her full name, and it gave her Ghost-Faced Bitch Stabber. So, look for Hepatitis A's new album, dropping like it's cold. So let's do, okay. I don't really know about blind people. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, is that like a thing? Do blind people exist? This is what I'm wondering about, alright? And I know you're thinking, yes, but what about no, right? Because I've seen people that are supposed to be blind, but like one of them has a stick and one of them has a dog, and none of it adds up, alright? And I know you guys are thinking this guy is a monster, and you're probably mostly correct. But wait a second, let's look together. Let's look at the evidence of the existence of blind people, okay? By round of applause, who here has ever read the comic book or seen the movie Daredevil? Anybody? Couple people? Alright, a few people. That's good. For those of you who haven't, Daredevil is a superhero, but he's blind, which makes his inclusion in the canon of superheroes a little bit questionable. Because Superman's the guy who can fly, and Spider-Man's the guy who shoots webs, and Daredevil is the guy who can't really help you with your crossword all that much. But he's good at what he does. That doesn't stop him. He's amazing. He leaps from building to building, and he beats up really negative characters, and they're like bad people that they convince you that you're like, these are awful people, and violence is the solution. Forget judicial process. And it's really, you're like, fine, just do it. No social conscience. And he's really good at it. He never fucks up. He's never just like, huh, okay, that's your shoulder. Where's your face? Face! He never has to do that. He's on it ever just face, first time, every time. It's amazing. He's never like rescuing a hostage and accidentally just like rocks a pregnant woman in the stomach. That doesn't happen. And they explain how he does these amazing things so well. They say, well, sound waves go in his ears and his brain processes them to create an image of the world around him. Does that sound suspiciously to anybody else like light waves go in his eyes and his brain processes them to create? It's not even a good lie, alright? They show, in the comic books, they show what he can see and he can see. It's just a black and white version of what the rest of us see. That's not blindness, that is color blindness. That is a totally different condition. Way less debilitating. If anybody here is colorblind, still a massive tragedy. I feel for you completely. But not as bad as blindness, right? Clearly. And I know that you guys probably think, well, that's a comic book. That's not reality, okay? But you guys are going to have to deal with that, because all of my evidence comes from fictional depictions of blind people. So, who here has seen and remembers to a certain degree the music video for Lionel Richie's song, Hello? Yeah? Okay, good. A few people. It's the one where he's like, hello, is it me you're looking for? And you're like, no, Lionel, I'm not looking for you. I can't even think of a situation in which I'd be walking around going, where's Lionel? That'll never happen. In the video, this is what happens in the video, is he plays a teacher at like a college or a university or something like that, and he's in front of this theater of like 200 students, and he's lecturing, and he's walking around going, if we consider the hegemony that's created by the post-modernity, and you're like, oh, music videos suck forever! But while he's lecturing, in the front row, is this just stunningly gorgeous student, but she's blind. That's the hook, see that? And he's lecturing the entire time, and while he's lecturing, walks back and forth and just stares at her. He's just going, as post-modernity created by the hegemony. And no one in the room is like, sir, this is extremely creepy. You probably shouldn't be doing that. You're a teacher, you're just gonna keep going? That's fine, okay. And it fades into this love song. And the video is him following the blind girl around the hallways of the university, kind of singing at her back to himself. It is really unsettling, okay? It's just, it's really weird. And when the story of the video reaches its emotional climax, they have to stop the music so you can take the stupid full to the head, alright? What happens is the music fades away, and a student comes out into the hallway and goes, Professor Richie! Professor fucking Richie, okay? Professor Richie, come quick, you've got to see this. And he's like, I'm not really a teacher, so yes, I have the time for this right now, that's fine. And he follows the student into an art studio. And in the middle of the art studio, the blind girl has sculpted a perfect bust of Lionel Richie's head. And I don't mean perfect, like, you know, that actually looks a little bit... She has captured the ugliness in his soul. It is all there, all right? And no one in the room stops and goes, I think it's pretty clear to everyone at this point that you can see just fine. No one does that. The only one who speaks is Lionel, and he just goes, hello. Is it me you're looking for? Looking is a seeing thing. Stop the farce. So blind people don't exist. I know it ends a little abruptly. I don't want you to think about it too much.